I emailed. They're a little confused.
Took one full and 3 fillers, guys, so we're down to 2 fillers and 1 full.
Come on, man.
Alright, we actually got 1 and 1, guys. 1 and 1. Lone Star took another. Thank you. Definitely.
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home, you always have the whole place to yourself. No stranger at the dinner table making things up.
We've only got 1 and 1 left, guys. Send that over, please.
Once you're to this point, we've got the whole front cluster off. Once we're here to just the climate control section, there's going to be two bolts to take off right here on either side. We'll get those taken off, and then it should just be unplugging the harness, and it'll be out. 7mm. We got one 7mm, one here.
How are we starting with ones, guys? We got 1 filler, 1 full spots. Let's close this out and get to popping.
Yeah, there's bottom and top clips that you gotta squeeze in and then pull out. That goes from both sides. And once it's out, now we're just down to the 2 harnesses that gotta be pulled out.
Alright, we gotta hustle, folks. We fell way behind on our first car for today. Should be something from Chevy. Oh, right here. Here she is for Chevrolet. We've got, should be an HVAC control module. Yeah, controller heater, it says. And then I got the old air fired up. She's fired up. Let's go get this Chevrolet and see if I diagnosed it correctly. Didn't bring you guys along with that, but at least you'll find out if I'm a loser. Let's go. What year is this thing? 2014 Chevrolet GMC, rather. And it's got no heat. Oh, look at that. It's lit up today.
The moments that make you...
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We got a real quick video today. I've been having trouble with
with this knob right here, adjusting the temperature in my Suburban. When I turn it, it wants to go all crazy.
Lone Star took the last
So
filler.
I'm trying to turn it up right now and it's going down. So that's what we're going to fix. Alright, doesn't take much. First thing you want to do, pull the knob off. Mine was kind of loose already. So if you've never pulled it off before, just pull it straight out, you should be fine. Alright, I have here some mass airflow cleaner. I already had this for another project I was working on, so to me this is free. If you do not have this, I've also heard that WD-40 works. Probably not the best choice because it leaves a residue behind.
Okay, so I've got a 04 Duramax LLY, and this has been aggravating me for a little while, more of an annoyance than anything. Driving down the road with the air conditioner on, it's 110 degrees outside, and then all of a sudden the air conditioner starts blowing full blast heat. It's not that the AC quit working, it is actually blowing heat, hot air, like I turned on the heater. And then I noticed that it was only doing it on that vent and that vent, but the two passenger vents were blowing cold air. So that led me to, it must be a blend door.
Alright, here we go. Well, guys, we got a 4. We do take a 4 or a.
In this video, we're going over the top 5 problems on this first generation Chevy Silverado. Now, there's nothing wrong with this vehicle. There's nothing wrong with owning one or buying one. All vehicles have their problems. These are the top 5 that we have found. Number 1, the NOx sensor. Now, the NOx sensor on this vehicle happens to be underneath the intake, so it's a little bit tricky to get to. As far as symptoms go, you're probably not going to notice any drivability issues. It'll probably run normal. You'll just have a check engine light with that NOx sensor code. It's important to note that when you take the intake off, you should not reuse that gasket. Replace the intake gasket. And also, the NOx sensors have a wiring harness that's separate from the main engine wiring harness, and it is replaceable. It's a good idea to replace that harness as well. Number 2, steering intermediate shaft. Now, it's located right here, going into the firewall. Now, it's the one that telescopes into the firewall. You take that bolt off, you can actually move it up, and there's a bolt on the inside to remove as well to get it out. Now, what happens with this, the symptoms you're going to find when you're turning the wheel a quarter turn and you go over bumps, you're going to hear this knocking noise. It's going to be very annoying. It's not a safety issue. All it is more of a nuisance. To fix this condition, the best thing to do is to replace it. Now, you can lubricate it, but it's only going to last you probably 5,000 miles, and then the noise is going to be bad. Number 3, the EVAP vent valve. Now, it's located right here on this vehicle. Sometimes they're located closer to the front of the fuel tank, but this is where it's located on this one. And one of the symptoms you're going to find is basically a check engine light with an EVAP code. You probably won't see any drivability issues if this goes bad. A lot of times the reason why these valves fail is because dirt and debris from the elements gets inside and clogs the valve. Now, something to think about, you always want to check the gas cap if you have an EVAP code. Make sure that it is nice and tight, and make sure the gasket looks good. Number 4, front wheel bearings. Now, front wheel bearing is located right here, and it's what attaches the wheel to the actual vehicle. And how to check it, you just want to grab the wheel on the top and bottom and give it a shake. If there's any play in there, then the wheel bearing is probably what's loose. It could also be the upper or lower ball joint, but most of the time it's the wheel bearing. Now, some of the symptoms you're going to notice with a bad wheel bearing is while you're going down the road, a humming noise or a growling noise, and as you turn the wheel back and forth, it's going to change the pitch of the noise, if not go away. So it might be making the noise while you're going left, but not while going right. Also, you could notice ABS activation at slow speeds. So when you come to a stop, the pedal feels like it keeps going and the vehicle doesn't stop. And that is because the wheel bearing itself has rusted and pushed the sensor away a little bit. Now you can clean that area so that the sensor gets closer and works properly, but sometimes it's just easier to replace it. Number 5, the tailgate handle. Now, a lot of times these will seize up and you won't be able to open the tailgate. A lot of times you can take this trim off and you can access the rods. You take the rods off and pull on those, then you'll be able to get the tailgate down. They can also seize up when you open it up. And then when you go to close the tailgate won't close. That's because the rods are being pulled out and it's unable to latch. Pretty easy fix. You just take this trim bezel off. There's 3 bolts right there. And then also the 2 rods. You take the 2 rods off, put the new one on, put it back together. So there's our top 5 problems for this Chevy Silverado. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you
guys, thanks for checking out today's video. What we're doing today is we're going to fix the issue with this 2004 Silverado, right? The driver's side air is blowing constantly hot, and it's like 90 degrees pretty consistently. Summertime here in northern Arkansas, so we got to get that fixed. So over here, hiding amongst all my crap, got a package from Amazon. So whenever I discovered the issue, basically 30 bucks, and 2 days later, thanks to Amazon Prime, I got the piece that we need to fix this. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. So, if your truck is blowing hot or cold to the extreme on the driver's side, this is the part that you need to fix the issue right here. And I've actually already taken out the old piece, but it's super easy. Basically, you need, and I've got all the screws in the cigarette lighter here. I'm empty them all out. Here on the floor, you're going to need a 7/32 and a 7mm. So just because we're out here and it's convenient in the truck, I'm going to go ahead and open up the part. And we've got it right here. From AA Ignition. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to this exact part on Amazon. So if you guys decide that you want to replace this, it helps support the video monetarily, which helps support this build, so I certainly appreciate that, guys. You can see it's got a lifetime warranty. I ended up landing on this one because the OEM one was over twice as expensive, and from what I could tell from reading the reviews on this was every bit as good, if not better, because this is a fairly common issue on these trucks. And what this is right here is the driver blend door actuator. And all it has in here is basically a few gears and a motherboard that helps control where you toggle it. And then based off that, it changes this gear position in here to open and close that blend door. You see it's got a plug on the bottom right here. So this is what we're replacing today. I'm going to show you how to do it. Passenger side of the truck, you are going to take your 7/32 and this lower kick panel that's up here, you're going to take all the screws out. Now, like I said, I've already done some of this, but I'll do kind of the reverse procedure so you can see what we're doing. But there's just a few screws, kind of follow it all the way around here. You'll feel, because they're recessed in here, and you basically pull them out all the way over here. So what I did temporarily as a stop gap to fix it is position that gear selector where I wanted it, so now it only blows cold. So I only put one screw back in this kick plate, and so if I pull down on it, you can see I can pull it all the way out here. So now that I've got it pulled out, what I can do is come right over here where it is, and you can see I've got one screw in here. There's actually 3 of them. I've got one screw holding it in right here. As you can see, I think there's supposed to be 3 of them. Mine only had 2 on it, but there's 1, 2, 3 that are holding it in. So you're going to take your 7mm socket and undo those. Just kind of feel around until you find it and undo it. Oh, and you're also going to want to unplug the plug that's in it. It's kind of facing the front side here. It's just a little clip on the back. You push that clip out and you see it releases, pulls down. It's probably not a bad idea to take the battery off of your vehicle.
I am so sorry.
These screws out. And this guy unplugged. It basically just pulls straight down and out. Just like so. So this is my old one here. And one thing that may be a little tricky is you're going to have trouble lining this up at first, because you can see this notch is turned that way. And this one is pretty close for the most part, but basically where that little peg sits down in there, all you got to do is grab it and turn it enough to where it'll line up, straighten itself up. And then once you get it straightened up, pushed back up in there, you can start fastening in your screws, all 3 of them. Alright, so once you got all 3 screws in for the blend door actuator, which I'm not going to lie, this one up here on the hump right here, the driver's side, that goes over to the driver's side, is a pain to reach. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but once you get them all 3 in, it's not bad. Then, if I had mentioned it already, you might go ahead and unplug your battery, but I'm going to go ahead and plug the clip in here.
That is $3 off our normal.
Just any time you're messing with electrical and unplugging things, it's never a bad idea. So I got it plugged in. Now I'm just going to push this kick panel back up in place. It takes a little bit of doing to line it back up where it's going to go, but basically just follow your screw holes.
You got 7 flexes left out of 14 boxes, folks.
We did it. With more rental listings than anybody else, it was just inevitable. You were going to find everything that you were looking for.
Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone's doing great out there. I've got an issue here with my truck, and I wanted to share some of the symptoms. That way we can diagnose it together, and then maybe I can help some folks out there too if you guys are having similar issues with your pickup. That way you can save some time and save some money doing some research on what exactly is wrong with your pickup. So what I've got here is a 2006 Silverado with the automatic HVAC controls, where I can dial in the temperature that I want for both the passenger and the driver. And what's happening is I've got 3 issues, and I've diagnosed the issue, and I'll tell you what it is here in a minute. But what happens is, if I turn it on, and I drive around for a little bit, whenever I turn it off, take the key out, I can even get out of my vehicle, for 30 seconds to a minute afterwards, the blower motor will still be running on the pickup, and I'll show you guys that here in a minute. But I noticed that about a week ago, and I thought, that's kind of weird. It did have a aftermarket remote start installed on it, and I thought maybe it's something to do with that, but now it kept reoccurring. And then the other day I noticed another issue. The fan wasn't quite as powerful as what it used to be, so if you've got that, you've probably got this issue as well. And then sometimes even here lately, the fan will hardly work at all. I mean, I can boost it all the way up.
Times these things just stop working. Like you put them to hot actuator on, and you're supposed to put them on, make sure that the door is where it should be, and then you put it on, and then you plug it in. So there's a lot of issues that could happen, causing you for this system to be not calibrated anymore, or maybe one of your blend doors is not working, but you're not sure. So before you go there, you need to make sure that all this is calibrated. What is up, guys? It's your boy Falcon back again, and today we're working on my 2004 Chevy Silverado. I think it's also going to work on avalanches, or maybe one of your blend times these things just stop working.
Anybody, and then we'll line a pillar. actually got a lot of keeps there, folks, so we should be able to squeak out another one here. Don't think we're going to give that many spots left.
Hello, my name is Mark Boyce of Scared Shipless, SoCal, California, and welcome to Rides and Wrecks. What we have here is an 07 Chevy Silverado 1500. We have a blower motor problem. When we go to turn the fan on and off, it doesn't work. We had it...
Chevy problems, am I right? Good evening. Welcome to Quad Boss Elite, guys. Today, yes, we're working on the Silverado, but it's because, well, we're not upgrading, we're just solving an issue. So, it finally got a little cold in Arizona. About time, right? It's October, but, you know, hopefully it would cool down. But probably when I upload, it's probably November, but anyways. The other morning it got to about 58 degrees, and I'm kind of a windows down type of person. If there's any of you out there, you know the feeling. It's nice to have fresh air and not the AC people, but normally I'll roll with the windows down and I'll turn the heater on the floorboard and kind of just warm my... Give that a try, because I don't think it's the... And let me bring you guys down there with me. So as you can tell, I have it on 3 here, and as you can tell, it's blowing, right? I'm sure you guys can hear the wind there. Now I switch it to the feet, right? It should be blowing on the feet. Well, it's not. If I go one...
Alright, the Lone Star started us right out the gate, took us to 10.
Okay, so let's check out what's going on here. We got a swap out on a
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be taking care of my truck, my LBZ Duramax, the black one. We're going to be doing a dual climate control change. This is now upgrading to LEDs, so you guys will see this. I'll show you this right now, and then I'll also show you guys it at night so you see the difference. I'm pretty excited about this. So it's...
We've got 10 fillers, 1 full spots.
Eric here with Pro Rebuild, and today I'm going to explain some common problems with the automatic or digital climate control from the 2003 to 2007 Tahoe, Silverado, Sierra, Yukon, Denali, Escalade, and even the 02 to 09 Trailblazer chassis vehicles, which include the Ascender, the Bravada, the Rainier, and the Saab 97X. So this climate control is a bad unit, and I will show you what it does. When you turn the control knob, the temperature does not follow the control knob. It bounces around a whole bunch. It's very difficult and frustrating to get the temperature up. And as you turn it down, it's the same problem. Now to fix that, we replace the encoder motors. We also replace all of the lights in these units, and I'll show you how we do that. I'll show you a completed one. So this is one that we have been through and replaced all the lights and the encoders. As you can see, it works perfectly smooth. That goes true for the other side as well.
Alright, 10 and 1.
Another thing we test on these is AC output. We make sure that the AC compressor is signaled to turn on.
Alright, G, yep, I will, yep.
Since we have been repairing these units, we have had virtually no returns, no defective units come back. we pretty much have these down to a science. These all come with a 60-day warranty, and there is no core charge.
And I'm telling you, man, that bearing's really nice, man. That pick does it no justice at all. That DAG too, it just, on the DAG, it really drowned it out, like the hydro look to it. Alright, but J-Max took us to 8.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to replace your blower motor resistor for your 2003 to 2006 GMC or Chevy truck, probably some other vehicles that use this same digital dash here. The dual climate control as well. Please like, rate, and subscribe. You're going to need some strippers, good pair of crimpers, a torch or a heat gun for those heat shrink crimps, butt connectors, whatever you want to call them, that come with the kit. You also need your ratchet, an 8mm, a 7mm, and a 5.5mm. You can use a flathead screwdriver or just a regular Phillips head screwdriver, some good electrical tape, and of course your blower motor resistor. Mine's from AA Ignition, it looks like, and seems to work pretty good. I have the link to this one in my description for the Amazon affiliate. Now, in doing this job, you want to make sure you disconnect your battery because there's always power to that resistor. So the first step is to take your 7mm and take out one screw here and here.
If we can clear out, most of the bigger hits here, guys. TMP, J-Mix and Lone Star, do you guys mind if I shrink the filler by a few spots? DMP, I really don't have the...
So my wife got me this weird new kitchen knife as a Christmas gift. God, I love her.
Hi guys, this is Eric here from Pro Rebuild, and today we're going to talk about the climate controls in the 2003 to 2007 Chevrolet half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. This is the digital version that comes in the mid-level and higher vehicle, and they have a few common problems. One of the most common problems that I see is when you turn the temperature knob, the number goes up and down. This one is bad. As you can see, it's not smooth. We can go up, and the number does not move consistent with the turning of the dial. The bulbs are another common problem on these, and we replace every single bulb as well as replace both of the encoder motors, which is what causes the temperature to vary based on how you change the knob. This is one that we have fixed here, and as you can see, the number moves linearly.
I'm not sure if they would have taken 2. Yep, I'm not sure if they would have taken 2 if it was that small of a filler, but I can give you the 4 fillers if you want, but I really don't want to shrink it past there because, I don't like shrinking them when they're half full like that, DMP, I'm sorry. I gave you the 3 fulls, but I can give you the 4 fillers if you want, the 4 extra fillers. But, I can't shrink it any more than that, bud.
Hello guys, I'm working on a 2004 Chevy Silverado. The problem we got here is on the AC. The driver side air vents, they blowing hot air.
guys, we are 100% closed. Send on over, everybody. I got Lone Star for 2, I got J-Mix for 2, I got DMP in the bottom 4. One more time, I got Lone Star for 2, J-Mix for 2, DMP in the bottom 4. We are full, everybody.
Welcome to Dorman Products Climate Control Module Configuration video. Before you begin, this installation is considered easy difficulty by our technicians and should take approximately 5 minutes. Begin the configuration by starting the vehicle and keep the engine running throughout this procedure. Next, press and hold the power and front defrost buttons until the LCD screen displays a configuration number. The default configuration number is 4. Use the on-screen table to select your vehicle's application configuration number. In this example, the number is 4. Once the number is located, use the fan up or fan down buttons to select your configuration number. The first digit on the display will change to a 5, indicating the configuration needs to be set. Now that the desired configuration is displayed, press and release the recirculation button. The first digit will change back to a 0, indicating the configuration has been set. Next, press and release the auto button to confirm this selection. Finally, wait while the system performs a calibration sequence that will be indicated by the recirculation and front defrost button lamps being illuminated. This may take up to a minute to fully calibrate. Once one or both of the lamps turn off, the configuration is complete. If for any reason the wrong configuration number was used, it can be changed again. Welcome to Dorman Products Climate Control Module Configuration video. Before you begin, this installation is considered easy difficulty by our technicians and should take approximately 5 minutes. Begin the configuration by starting the vehicle and keep the engine running throughout this procedure. Next, press and hold the power and front defrost buttons until the LCD screen displays a configuration number. The default configuration number is 4. Use the on-screen table to select your vehicle's application configuration number. In this example, the number is 4. In this example, the number is 4. Use the on-screen table to select your vehicle's application configuration number. In this example, the number is 4. Once the number is located, use the fan up or fan down buttons to select your configuration number. The first digit on the display will change to a 5, indicating the configuration needs to be set. Now that the desired configuration is displayed, press and release the recirculation button. The first digit will change back to a 0, indicating the configuration has been set. Next, press and release the auto button to confirm this selection. Finally, wait while the system performs a calibration sequence that will be indicated by the recirculation and front defrost button lamps being illuminated. This may take up to a minute to fully calibrate. Once one or both of the lamps turn off, the configuration is complete. If for any reason the wrong configuration number was used, it can be changed again.
Braden has amazed me. He's so strong.
You hear about cancer, but you don't ever think that it will be your child. It was your worst fear coming to life.
The doctor tells us your son has a large tumor, and he said, well, that's not the only tumor. We thought my son had one tumor. He had hundreds.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
At St. Jude, it went from so hard to we're going to take care of this. What they have done for me, my son, my family, I have no words for it.
Join St. Jude with your debit or credit card for only $19 a month, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt.
The donors, they may not know it, but they helped heal my son.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm going to go over this 2003 Silverado. It's got the dual climate controls with the manual temperature control as opposed to the automatic. And there's 4 actuators for the HVAC, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning units. I'm going to show you where those are located. It's going to be a little bit longer video. It's going to help a lot of people, so that's what I'm looking for. That's my goal. But for the people that just want the cut and dry, quick and dirty answers, I'm just going to go over those for you right now. So on this vehicle, there are 4 actuators. There's one actuator that controls the mode, and it's located down by the pedals. If you look to the up and right of the accelerator pedal, you'll find an actuator right in there. You can see it. This is what an actuator looks like. This is an aftermarket actuator, and you'll see that this is a mode door. It'll either be a mode door or a blend door because it has the position sensor on it. It's got 5 pins. Whereas the Recirc one only has 3. We'll get into that in just a minute. The one for the driver's side temperature control for the hot and the cold temperature or blend door actuator is right down underneath it here. It's stuck up on the bottom, so you got to pull that pan underneath to get to it. And it's mounted in this position, and you'll either have 2 screws, one here and here. Usually that's just an alignment pin. These are the actuators. They move the doors. Let's show you what that looks like in motion on this temperature door. This one is on the top of the HVAC box. So this one is on the opposite side of where it is on the control. It's down here. This one is on the opposite side. It's down there. And then this one is up on the top. This blend door or temperature door, and you'll notice the shape of this right here. You can hear the little door opening and closing. So on the one side you have a heater core, and on the other side you have an evaporator core. One's for the air conditioning, the cold, and another one's for the heat, the hot. So, and then the 4th one you can see is still mounted in the vehicle here. This actuator, it's got the 2 bolts and the connector, controls this door right here, and this is the Recirc door or the inlet door. So this is where air comes into the HVAC system, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. So the air comes in here, and then it'll either blow across the heater core or the evaporator, the hot or the cold, and then that door, and this one, like I say, is for the passenger side. When you go to unplug the electrical connector from these, you need to bear in mind, this is not a Chrysler product. You do not need to pull the red tab out. That red tab retains the pins within the plug. All that's needed is you push down on the back side and then pull back. It's very easy to unplug. Let's talk about mounting these things. When you get them, you'll notice that they are keyed up or aligned in this fashion. And you can see that this socket, the circle with the little edges taken off top and bottom, it lines up pretty much with the bolts, more or less, close enough. When you look at this, your air dam in the position that it failed in is variable. It could be any of these positions, and that won't work, that won't work. But if you get this to line up with the bolts, there's a pretty good chance it's going to work. Now on this one, the wiring is situated like this, or like this. Naturally from the factory it's like this. I don't like to run it like that, just because I'm a little bit of a control freak, and I don't want to risk having something pinched or be stuck underneath. Is that dumb? I don't know. So basically this is oriented so that it's in the middle of its throw. There's a little limiter on the inside of the newer ones. You can actually see it on the other ones, as I've mentioned elsewhere in the video. But it's basically oriented in the middle, so it can go all the way one way or the other. So we've got a pin here to align with. We have 2 holes for our bolts, and then we have a plug. it's important that you refrain from plugging it in until it's screwed down. Screw it down first, and then once it's screwed down, you can plug this in pretty much any time after that. But you want the key off, and you want this unplugged while this is being screwed in. You don't want any power getting in there and moving it, especially if you go with the aftermarket.
Welcome to Dorman Products.
I don't know what is going on with the G's here tonight, man. The last 2 nights, it has been nothing but golf night and G, folks. Wow, congratulations, G. I am so sorry, everybody else, guys. We were getting stuff spread out until these last couple days here, man. All of a sudden, we're stuck on G's hitting constantly. I am very sorry, everybody else, guys. Gigi and Golf having himself a nice couple days, man. Wow, I am so sorry, folks. But congrats, G. I was hoping Lone Star was going to hit that. I know that was one of them Lone Star was trying to hit there. I'm very sorry, bud.
Okay. Just to help some people out, I know a lot of people have had a problem with this. So I figured I found the problem with my particular heater, and it worked. So I thought I'd post this and maybe help somebody out. Maybe it won't. I figured it wouldn't hurt to post it. The 92 Suburban, my heater display, this type here with the max instead of the recirculate button.
Wow, man, G on a friggin' roll here. That is gonna wrap up that one boxer, guys. Very sorry, everybody. The G's are on a roll here. Y'all have a wonderful night. Alright, guys, I'll let you keep it 18 if anybody does want. I'll let you keep it 18 again. Yeah, I am sorry, Lone Star. I'm very sorry, bud.
Rekindle.
Yep, again, Lone Star, I think he went to bed right away there, but Lone Star, he said that if you hit the berry or whatever, he'll trade it for you. Yep, so, or if you got something else to trade or whatever, maybe. Alright, do we got any other keeps, guys? Keeps are gonna be 18. Unfortunately, we're getting a bunch of people heading out there, but we'll see what we can do as far as getting fill another box for you. Gonna be up to you guys. Yeah, G been on a roll here last couple days. As I said, it's been nothing but G guys. It's Golf and GG have dominated the last 2 days, man. Anybody up yonder keeping Drew, Golf, I think Joseph is out there. SD's at a real quiet. I'll leave you on for one, bud. Just as a thank you. I know I didn't really shit this series. Same with Dog, man. Haven't really hit dog shit this series either. Oh, that ain't true, G. helmets, but yeah. You forgot I was shipping your shit. You had a whole lot of shit go out last week, and then they still got the frame going out tomorrow.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so you didn't do too bad. Yep, yeah, you didn't do too bad at the end of the fucking, the Jersey series. Yeah, the first start on the Jersey series, I will give you that, but boy, yeah, those last couple of boxes, man, you ended up making up a lot of ground. You know, it's sort of same with this helmet series. You didn't hit a lot early, but you're making up a whole lot of ground fast. I'm telling you, that's how it goes. You know, I don't care where you're breaking, man. That always is how it goes, man. You don't hit shit for a while, then the next thing you know, you got friggin' 5 or 6 items piled up over a couple days, man. You know, even me, I don't know, always told you, man, I've had fucking oil in my face.
What are you up to, man? Too good to say hi or what?
I just never won them, so, but I still support, again, they still support me, so, yeah, I still support them, but I'm telling you, it was weird, all of a sudden, I am not kidding, it was like every other run I was in, it was, for like a couple weeks, I mean, I was hitting every fucking thing. So I tried taking advantage and joining as many as I could. But that's sort of what you gotta do when you're on a roll. You know how it goes? It's like, man, when your luck's hit, you gotta fucking ride it out, man. Yeah, but now I'm back to losing again. Just weird, man. All of a sudden, it went this little mini boom. Like I said, won a few nice helmets, won a few nice jerseys, a couple of bats. Yeah, it was weird. Alright, Arlene took a filler. We have Foss, Dick, and Herbert. Where the hit so far?
They don't anybody's fucking. What's up, man? $132 a box, Matt. Plus the shipping. I have a website you can send over direct with a credit card. Just use filler bucks you can if you want. Hold on a second, I'll drop the website for you. It'll be $137 with the shipping. That's the website there. If you want to copy and paste that in, then just put 137 filler bucks in there and we'll rip whatever. It's a brand new case too, man.
but he told me to hold it until the berry gets warm. Anybody want to get this moving again for us, guys? We're really good there, but we get a little higher and it's still early though, so for a little while. I don't know if we've lost too many people or what though.
Got it, buddy. Let me know. You got 1 through, what's it, 16 in that box, I think it was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1 through 16 you got. Three, you got it. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me know when you're ready. And we'll catch you something good in there. Appreciate it, Matt. Good luck, man. Doing a box of Bowman Draft Light for Matthew on YouTube. Good luck. You want all the paper shipped to, or just the chrome and hits? It's up to you. Richie, Jet Williams, Brooks Lee, Kumar Rocker. You got it, buddy. Kepner, this is what I like about this stuff. Christian Hernandez, black and white lava. Got those in there. I like those. Colas. That is a refractor. I'll sleeve the refractors for you. I'm all flipped around on me here. And we got Invicted, Matt McLean. He plays here where I'm out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. He plays here. And a Olajuwon Green draft card. At least sleeve the refractor there for you. Arias, Elliott, DeLauder, Aqua Simmons, D-backs, Guzman, and Messick, Cleveland Indians, black and white. Mazar, Biddison, Martin, and Blackjack, Vera and Montgomery. Refractor, Jordan Lawler. Parada, Mead, Simon Wan for the Mets, Henry Williams, and Vasquez refractor. I think that Alvarez for the Braves is going to be good. And black and white, Drew Gilbert, Houston, first Bowman. Jark, Rafaela, and how about a Jackson Holiday draft? It's a decent one right there. We'll top load that for you for sure. And Jung, Parent, Victor Acosta, refractor. Hoping that Hendrick comes here and plays. There's a few guys I'm hoping comes out. Ellie De La Cruz was playing here last year. I don't know if he got called up at the end of the year or not there. But he was here last year. Got a baseball signed by him. Romero. DeAndre. Jason Dominguez. And Hassel out of 99. Green Sparkle. Robert Hassel. Cox. And Gavin Cross. Is this your first time breaking with us, Matt? Sean McLean, Granelbo, Marcelo Mayer. I thought it was been a while, but oh, gotcha. Johnson. Out of 499, Ben Joyce. Well, I'll get you. I got some Leaf holiday packs. I'll get you one of those before we're done here tonight too. Appreciate you hopping back in with us here. That Max Muncy, I think he was in the perfect game stuff for Leaf. Sell, Tavar, King, Blackjack, Cross, and Burnett. I'll top sleeve that. Henry Davis. Refractor. Got just a touch on the thing there. Khalil Watson, he's a machine. And slight off cut on that, unless it's just a border. I don't know though. Walter Ford, Mariners. Zach Veen. Cermak. Lamp and Bacalzaire. Luciano, there's a nice one right now. Just I thought that was a refractor. That's the box. And left or right? You got it, buddy. Well, I'll tell you what. You got another box coming, I'll just give you both of them. And I'll pick the top on the right this time if that's the one you want me to pick. Let me know if that's good. Send over and we'll bust it. You gotta get me one of those Matt McLean's. That's a good one. I didn't realize he was in the Invictus. All right, brother, let me know when you're ready. We'll bust it. Thank you, man. There's another thing on top. There's out too. A second here. All right, good luck. Thanks again. I appreciate it, man. We'll get to those holiday packs, too. If you want them busted, we'll bust them. If not, I can just ship them with your product. We'll break them when we're done if you want. Alright, good luck. I'd like to see one of those black and white ones autographed. That'd be nice. Ritter, Hernandez, palette purple out of 250. Peyton for the White Sox. Oh, really? That'd be nice. Brooke Lee and Prolip, Blackjack. There's a Matt McLean Chrome Refractor. Messine Win Cardinals. You sure, brother? Appreciate that, man. Maybe I get him to autograph that. That'd be nice. Appreciate that. Probably give it to my boy anyways. He goes down and sits there and waits for some autograph. He actually started doing media for them. Started taking photos for them. So hopefully he gets some good ones of him. Surprised we haven't seen a De La Cruz in here. Zavala, Cole Young, Jung, Mejia, Pareto, it's nice having them close by. I know the VP down there pretty good. If you ever visit in Chattanooga, you're up Virginia, right? If you're ever visiting down here, look me up during baseball season. I'll see if I can hook you up. Danhurst, Vera, Joyce, Furman, Valero. That's a refractor. Seen some good ball players come through here so far. Because they've been what? The Reds, the Twins. Oh, that's nice. They were the Dodgers. We got to see Puig play. Buxton for the Twins. So it's been pretty good. We saw a lot of good ones. Nick Gordon, he's playing now. Lamont Wade's playing for the San Francisco Giants. Diaz, Rushing, Brown, and Campbell Aqua, Cleveland. Harrington. Yeah, it's fun. I like watching the minor leagues a little bit better than the big boys. Kafadon. I bet you he'll play here this year. Oscar Colas, White Sox. I work down in Birmingham quite a bit, so hopefully I get to go down there and watch them play too. Harrisburg, PA. Or Virginia. Oh, nice. You should get your package before then, right, Hendrick? So you'll get it before you move, though, right? There's McLean again. Rillip. Harrington. Dylan Beavers. Neto. Because we'll ship that out probably next day or two, so. And Bacalzar. What's he playing? Shortstop, huh? He'll be coming up if De La Cruz gets moved up, maybe. Okay, good. Just want to make sure you get your stuff, that's all. Baez, Bennett, Sprinkley, Missouri, Padres, Aqua, And then Milbrandt, a little mark on it there. Refractor. Chiro, the Brewers. There's Acuna. Melendez, Cappy, Holiday. This is the guy they're chasing, right? That's the big one, right? Is that the Holiday? Pretty sure that's him, right? Brown and Mazeroski. I thought so. I top loaded that and then the other draft one for him too for you. Oh, nice. Maybe we catch a color one of him or something for that'd be nice, or an autograph. Moore, Montgomery, Pineda, Beerling, Cola, Neto for the Angels, Brady House, Gutierrez, Texas, Invicta, Eli Green, all right. Melendez, draft. Eli Green. Gotcha. Fabian. Did we hit any in the chrome the first box? I'll go through if there's any of those. I'll top load them for you. The Eli Green. Hernandez. Bolt. Richie for the Braves. Brooks. Trantis. This guy right here, right? We'll still sleeve the paper one. That's the first one of those I've seen. I don't remember seeing one in here. Yeah, none in this box either. me see here. Make sure. Oh yeah, okay. Got the draft card for them. I'll top load it for you right here. There you go. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Rip them both? You got it. Good luck. Okay, first one's a 1-of-1 unsigned proof. Jordan Wicks, red, white, and blue. It's got the Leaf stamp on that and probably on the back of the card too. Well, I appreciate it, man. You know, we've been pretty light on people in breaking. They got so many of them out there, it was not funny, you know. Okay, and the next one is Troy McBride, Holiday, autograph. Appreciate it, man. We got lots of good stuff to rip, that's for sure. Yeah, I hope so, man. They've been really sticking it to me on some of my allocations lately, and some of these big guys are just buying up everything, and they've like increased their allocations and taken them away from us a bit. So anything y'all can help us with, that'd be wonderful. I do have racing too now. Any of that stuff would be help out a lot. I appreciate it. I actually had to turn down my jumbo and super jumbo because we've been so slow. I had a case of each I had to turn down on those. Other stuff they killed me on, and just, it's been crazy. That's what I'm hoping for. We can turn them around pretty quick. Well, I'm actually a legacy account for Leaf now, so that's how I got the holiday packs, which was great. That's helped out a lot. No, they've been actually. I checked with them and last year's pricing, and they're pretty in line. Few bucks higher on a few things. Couple things they were a little lower, and like that stuff that just came out with that. Oh, what the heck was it called? I don't know. It starts with a D. We had one case of that we were able to get, and that stuff was freaking awesome. It was just really thick metal cards, all magged, and they were really good. If you haven't already, if you'd hit like and the bell, it'll notify you when we're breaking on here. Oh, the Pop Centuries are great, man. I really like that too. Something different. Thanks I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for breaking. Come back again. I remember him now. He's in the system. Beautiful.
guys. If not, I'll just line the filler. Anyone want a team before I drop the filler? Montgomery for the White Sox.
Patrick Mazika is auto number 1. That's the 125 on the Mazika. Jonathan India, velocity to 249, pink. Hollow lights out gray. Seager to 76. A hollow Miranda. Trout to 149.
by Blue, $1.99. Mythical Wander Hollow.
Where you going? I was just going to get a hot dress. Mythical fan. Are you afraid of Rainbow You? Well, I am petrified of him. Well, why don't you pretend that Rainbow You is somebody that you're going to do not fear?
Oh, baby! What a pick! Boom! Wow! Wow! Box 2 Mojo! Holy shit, Charlie! We're on fire tonight! 18 of 25 on the Wander! Wow! Boom! Let's go! Wow! What an unexpected pleasure there, Charlie. Oh. Unreal. Unreal. Oh, yeah. We're on fire tonight, boys. Let's go. Hello, Mars. The Spencer Strider Hollow. Hollow Votto.
Hey, you. It's that time of year again.
5 cases of that shit. We didn't hit a single Wander auto. Hit several of the Julios, no Wanders, and then one personal box. We find it. And a gold Tatis in the same box. Wow. What a box. What a box, Charlie. That's a golden Tatis. 1 of 10 on the gold Tatis.
Tide Pods Child Guard Pack helps keep your laundry packs in a safe place and your child safer. To close, twist until it clicks. Tide Pods Child Guard Packaging.
Let's go. That was a great box. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for taking a shot on the Percy, man. Thank you. Oh yeah, way to go, Charlie.
motion detected in the backyard.
Let's fill the last 7 on this Bowman draft. Still the last 7 on this draft. For a draft party. Let's have a draft party. Should we try a filler? You guys up for a filler?
What if I told you that you can use Motion Array to improve your videos fast? For example, you can create a professional opener just like this. As a content creator, I can choose from thousands of different assets to improve my videos. How about some snow overlay on your epic drone shot? Or maybe just the perfect sound effects. It has never been easier to be a content creator. Check out Motion Array now.
OBS Studio is one of the most powerful streaming programs available, and there are a lot of features that content creators might not know about. Today, I want to teach you 20 tips and tricks that I've learned over the years to help you step up your streaming game. Hello, my name is Pixel. Today I'm going to teach you about all the little features that make OBS Studio stand out from all the other streaming softwares. If you want, I stream over at twitch.tv/pixelperfect with a 1 instead of an I. Now for today's demonstration, I am going to be using 26.0.2, so make sure you're updated to that version so you get all the features that I'm going to be explaining today. With that, let's hop into it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you in OBS, and this is a fresh install on my computer. Just wanted to show you that. So everything you'll see here is set to default. I've only added a couple sources over here to make the explanation process a little easier. So the fresh install on OBS, the first thing that it does is go to dark mode, but originally OBS never supported dark mode. That was brought out in an earlier time, but you can actually select different theme colors. So if you don't like that, you can go to black and blue. You can do the regular grayscale dark mode. You can do Ratchety, which is like a cool aqua blue, and then you can do system, which is blinding territory. Now, most people probably aren't going to use light mode, even though this actually isn't even the original light mode. This is not what OBS used to look like, but this is the 4 I just used default. Second, we're going to connect your account. So I stream on Twitch. The first thing that you can do is connect your account. You can use a stream key if you don't prefer to connect your account, but there is a reason for direct Twitch integration. So click connect account and then just log in like normal. So now that I've logged in, you can see that it is already connected. Now the cool thing about this is that when you click apply, you actually get direct dashboard integrations. That's what the important thing about linking your account is now. Because you no longer need to use Streamlabs OBS. Looking at you. Don't use Streamlabs OBS because everything you need is right here. And the cool thing here is that you can actually go up to view, go up to docs, and then open your Twitch stats. So if you want to see, I've got 125 subs right now on Twitch, got 6,200 followers, and we got 43,000 views. And all of these things are dockable. All you do is just grab the little box and drag and drop it over here. This is exactly how I run my OBS setup. Now, if you want, you can actually even add one more doc that is your activity feed. So if you want to see your follows, your gifted subs, your subs, bits, cheers, everything, it's all right here. So you can have all of these docked here if you want. You can have it so that everything you're monitoring, you don't need to have your actual Twitch dashboard open. It's all readily accessible for you right here in OBS now. And speaking of dockable things, number 3 is actually going to be your stats box. Now, I have talked about this in other videos, but the reason it's good to have a stats box is because this tells you exactly what's going on in
your system. It's like that paperclip dude from Microsoft Word, if anybody remembers him. It's more like just your buddy that sits down there. I always have this docked right down here. So basically what this tells you is that your rendering frames, your lag, your encoding lag, and then it also monitors your network so that if your internet's dropping, it tells you that right here. You don't need to look at this very often, but everything is right here if you need to know what is going on. Number 4 is the fun one because it's about custom streaming resolutions. So you can go into your settings and in your video output tab, you actually are not limited by just streaming at 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720. You can actually type in custom resolutions, and if you've ever stopped in my stream, I actually stream at 936p, which is 1664 by 936. This is a perfect 16 by 9 ratio that is the perfect sweet spot for a 6000 bit rate between 720p and 1080. The thing that's really convenient about this is that if your computer can't even do 720p, you can actually go even lower than 720p while keeping it at a 16 by 9 ratio. You can type in custom resolutions, and you've probably even seen 900p on a couple streamers, but we've actually found out that 936p is the perfect sweet spot